Here's our first tank of copper that we're going to hoard. We're just going to box it up and just put it on a shelf. Now the main thing is you have to store your copper in a place that's irrelevant, that you don't need it for anything else. You can store large amounts. It's not going to bother you. You can't rent a garage and fill it up. It's not going to work like that. Basically, you have to store it somewhere on the way in the corner. So there's our first tank, and we have a lot more to do. So then eventually we'll weigh this, and I'm gonna weigh some and see what a small amount basically weighs. We're gonna start hoarding copper, and what I suggest is get some boxes, put your copper in, hold your lids in, because when you hoard something, you obviously want to look at it so you can see all the copper. And you want your copper pieces, whether you cut them with a tubing cutter or a hacksaw or jigsaw or whatever, make sure they fit in the box. And I'm using a propane torch here because I'm also taking off the valves. So I'm heating the valves and taking them off. And I'm throwing the copper in the box for now. Now I'm not worried about all the fittings because we'll hoard the copper and then we'll see what the price does through the years. And if it is advantageous to us, we'll go back through it and clean it all. Meaning taking all the fittings off and pretty much cutting all the solder off the pipes and cleaning it up so we can get the most for it. And then we'll scrap the rest of it separate. And we won't get as much for it. So, there it is. We're going to start hoarding copper. That's how we're going to start. Now a lot of people hoard pennies, but I really can't see hoarding pennies unless you do it in your spare time, a hobby. If you have access to a lot of copper pipe, it may not be a bad idea to go ahead and start hoarding it. And you just kind of store it, and I don't think you'll lose any money, but by all means, if you need the money to feed your kids, go ahead and scrap it. But for now, if you don't need it, just kind of hoard it, because the price of copper looks like it's steady.